Hey, welcome back, Bladers, to another set of the week. I'm Ferdinand, and this set I'm looking at this week is called Backers in the House. So we have another mixed bag of effects with these cards, especially when it comes to the backer sets, or the backer promo sets that is. And so let's go ahead and begin. So we got 3 Gun Quarry. It has the score effect. Gain RP equal to the star of both adjacent cards and twice the stars of this card, max 30 RP. Now this one's kind of hard to achieve. You got 12 off the bat because it's a 6, so 6 times 2 is 12, and you got another 18 to go to get the maximum full points, so you need at least 9 from each, or 9 from each of the adjacent card. Pretty hard to achieve. You can try to add more stars to this card. I think it'll be a little more easier. Feels like just a bit of a waste, but 30 for a bronze set is not too bad at all. Next we have Blood Hunter. Has the ongoing effect. Each time you play a light card, put a +1 on one of your cards. Each time you play a dark card, gain 8 RP. Not too bad, including this card. I guess you're going to add this card as well. So 8 RP for that. 8 times 6 is going to be 48 points for this card alone. If you're playing a mono deck, it's pretty easy to do, especially it's an ongoing effect. And yeah, not too bad for 8 RP. That's 48 RP if you're able to do the full tableau. Some Necrombolus the Haunted Pillow. Yes, I probably pronounced it wrong, and it took a while for me to do other takes for it. Anyway, has the next effect, and I like next effects because they're very rare. Alright, after you play your next card, flip it. Each player must flip a card in their tableau that shares a type or element with that card you flip. Now, I feel like this one's a little, it's kind of, it's not too, no, it's a little arbitrary, because there's other cards that can help you flip your card that's going to be flipped next, especially in the next effect. But for one that you have to play immediately to have an effect on your opponent, I see I feel it's not that worth it as much, you know, because you have to just wait for that correct time, and you have to time it right, and you have to play this card, and you have to wait another round for another turn for this to get around, and then you can play another card just to flip it, and you hopefully that card that you're flipping has a flip effect, so you're not wasting one of the cards in there. So I don't know, this card, I don't like it as much. Retar, the Beardo Master, has the ongoing effect. Whenever you play a card, after all play effects, flip it and gain 5 RP. Now this is, I think I like a lot better than the last card. Flipping it, make sure you have cards that has a flip effect or something that does something like that, or at least a play effect, or another deck, or a deck that will help you with flipping or gain you RP for flipping. Gain 5 RP as well. That one you're going to gain another 5 points. At least 5 cards will get you 25 RP. It's not too bad, and that you have to get at least those cards in there for flipping to get the best out of this. At least it helps you flip the cards for you. Next card is Coach Games. I think it is Games, not Gamies or Games or something like that. I think it is Coach Games. I don't know. But anyway, ongoing effect has your cards with less than 5 stars are considered to have 5 stars. This effect works even during scoring, which is funny. This is a 6 star card, because the next one is score effect. Gain 4 RP for each 5-star card in your tableau. That means if you have a full tableau with 5 cards, or actually just any cards that's just lower than 5, you'll get 20 RP. Pretty weak, but if you're could work out something to gain those extra stars, because it works during scoring. I think it should benefit you anyway. And with 5 stars, this is a great one if you're just going to go straight off clashing, or someone you think is going to clashing you. 5-star is great to have when you're going to be clashing. And the last card in this set is Hamish, the Breakfast Wizard. In this one, I love the art in this one. It's a cool one, and it's funny. Anyway, it has the ongoing effect. Whenever you play an animal card, after all play effects, flip it and gain 8 RP. This is a little bit stronger, but I think you can manage just to find some animal cards in there and try to put that in. Again, looks like after this, that times 5, you're gonna get 40 RP at the end if you're able to fill it up. So that's not too bad. And an animal and flip cards, I think at the trade-off, you know, flipping cards or getting the 8 RP, I think it's not too bad, especially just going to do this the play effects in that one. So this one, I think it's a pretty cool card. And as for synergy of the set, cards that work with each other in this particular set, and I think about half the cards, you need to find other cards somewhere else for them to work, especially Hamish, and the Courage games, they cannot work with this set. I think the only one that really works with this one is the 3 Gun Quarry, which does have it, but you have to get more stars though. So it's this, you can use it, but it's still pretty weak. You have to get more stars in order to get that 30 RP. And moving on to versatility cards that work with cards in the core set. Now for Hamish, not Hamish, but Hamish is a good card to have it there. But just note that any of the animal cards in the core set doesn't have any flip effects, which is unfortunate, but they have pretty okay play effects. The good ones are 3 Gun Quarry. It totally works because it just off of stars, and then you got Coach games, which I think can work really well because most of the cards in the core set are pretty low star ranking cards anyway. Many of them are, so you can bring them up if you're going to use them in a different way to just get their stars for. And finally, we have reached compatibility cards that work with other cards from other sets. Now I'm going to talk about Hamish because Hamish is the most interesting one in there. But first of all, Anvilicious Arrangement, all of them are animals, and all of them have flip effects, about flipping effects. So that one's an excellent one to do with that one. And you got Super Plumber Brothers. I think one of them or two of them are animals with flip effects as well. And finally, we also have 3 Gun. If you want to really do the stars on that one, look for the star from Star Power. That one has a 7 in the star, and there's also one that gives you an extra 10 stars when you flip it. So you can really get those stars up there for 3 Gun to get that 30 RP. All right, and that covers Backers in the House. And mixed bag of stuff, and I think this is not too bad set. You get a pretty good bargain because it's a bronze set of cards that can give you a pretty much good standing RP in there. Anyway, before I leave you off, I do want you to just check out my hoodie over here. We got a Millennium Blades official hoodie and t-shirts that you can go onto the Level 9 Games site to see if you want to purchase these wonderful apparels. So anyway, I'm Ferdinand. Thanks for catching me another set of the week. Until next time, see you later, Bladers.